Hey, Travels with Dottie, and I'm at Fort Stanton, the Visitor Center and Museum.
You can do it.
Where are you from?
I'm from everywhere. I live on the road.
Oh,
I'm a
good
nomad.
for you. And where did you spend the night?
Right down at Rob Jagger. I've been there for a few days.
So you have a camper or RV
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. Living it full time.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm in the area because of the history. I spent the day in Lincoln yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So today here.
And
Here's a code.
let me give you,
Oh, 67056.
whenever you leave, let me give you some literature about the area.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, so-
I just need to show her my thing from, I got the double at Lincoln yesterday.
We have a 10-minute video right over here that will give you the history.
Party of 5 tickets and receipt.
Oh my goodness.
Here you are.
Thank you.
And then let me go over map with you quick.
Yeah. Listen,
I'll listen so you don't have to do it
Sure,
again.
yeah.
If that's okay, sir.
Yeah, so we are right now in the hospital administration building in a former barracks. You're gonna head out this green door right behind you when you're ready, out onto the parade ground. You're gonna go into building number 2, which is our barracks building. Try in any of the clothes that are hanging up, anything that's not roped off, blocked off, or tied down. Feel free to move around, play with, touch, try on. Photo opportunities galore in there.
Okay.
Building number 4 is our hospital building. That gives you the history of the site when it was a hospital for tuberculosis. Building 8 is our chapel. Feel free to ring the bell on the way out. Building number 10 is our commanding officer's quarters, and building 13 is our officer's quarters.
Okay.
Everything you can go into is highlighted in yellow on the back.
Great.
And then you'll head in this room for history on the Fort Stanton Cave. Over there is a museum exhibit that explains the history of the site, and then that 10-minute video.
Thank you.
I'll draw circles on yours as well.
Okay.
Circle, line, 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 and line.
So did you see that? I bought that in Lincoln yesterday.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I want to buy this for
Okay.
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 10-minute video. Since you have time.
Wow.
So where's the Fort Stanton Cave?
the Rotos to guy?
No, I did not. Okay.
Okay, and then this is the regional activities.
Okay.
And, well, here's Rodoso. And then here are the different things, white sands and the sunspot and just different things in the area to see.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Very exciting. I love history.
Rob Jagger's very busy? Is Rob Jagger's very busy?
Just on the weekend with the people with horses, but they're leaving right now, so
Oh,
I'll practically be alone by tonight.
yeah, you will. I think they let that. Oops,
So the map goes number 2's that way, right?
right there, and then that one, and then the chapel is across, straight across.
Wow, look at how well preserved this is. It's amazing.
It's, the structure is river rock
Really.
out of the river, yeah.
And so many of the other forts were adobe and they've just
Right,
gone to dust.
right,
Right.
yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is the barracks and the dining hall. Let's see what it looks like inside. Oh wow. The barracks. Probably so similar to how it looked 100 years ago. More than 100 years ago. 140, 150 years ago. Wow. So 2 soldiers slept in each bed, toe and back to back. So like a bunk bed would house 4 soldiers. Wow. And I think the next one down here, and we go outside, is going to be the hospital. As you probably heard in that conversation with the docent outside, these buildings were made out of stone versus the adobe so many other forts were made of and just don't exist these days. So this was the hospital that replaced the old tuberculosis hospital in 1936. So we'll skip going inside there. This looks like, I think let's see. This is going to be the officers' quarters. It's not open, but that's what that is. And straight ahead here is the Catholic chapel. We'll walk up and get a good enough look at the whole facade. There it is. Again, made out of stone. It was built in 1913. And here we have another officers' quarter building. And that is not open either. But the next one was the commanding officers' quarters, which looks like it is open. So we'll go inside and take a look at that. This definitely looks like original flooring. Let me point the camera down. Yeah, looks original. And the children's room. This must have been a front parlor. I guess another bedroom. The dining room. And another notable figure that was in command here was Kit Carson. Kit Carson. And I bet we're about to see the kitchen. Well, maybe this was the kitchen. I guess it was.
Over here. Rice. Wrong with your rice.
Hi. And another officer quarters building that we get to go in. Boy, when you look at this construction, you can understand why this fort is still here. So these walls that we're looking at were built in 1887. The rocks in this wall represent the original 1855 construction of the officers' quarter building. Again, you can see why this is still standing. So this is the administration building for the fort. It was first constructed in 1855 as a single-story stone structure. And obviously it was renovated and a second story added later. It does not say what year that was here. Let's see what this is. This looks like a much newer building from what I see. Okay, so it's the guardhouse. It was originally built in 1879 out of adobe. There were remodels. During the Lincoln County War, numerous non-military prisoners were held in the guardhouse awaiting trial in Lincoln. This is the site of the German internment camp. They were civilians off the 410-man crew of the German luxury liner SS Columbus. And it was in 1941, so they were held here. In what I understand, in a very friendly way, they made multiple improvements. They were here for several years, and one of the improvements was an Olympic-sized pool. And I believe that I see that pool straight ahead there, and I took a picture with my phone and I'll blow it up, but I believe you see these three buildings right in front of me off in the distance. And then look on the other side and you'll see a small structure, looks like an outhouse, but I really think that's the pool up there. I read somewhere that it was up on a hillside, and that qualifies for sure. And I don't know if I can drive over there or not. I don't think so, but we'll take a look. There's a closer view of the Catholic Church. I'm going to guess more modern construction than the late 1800s. Let's look at the plaque and maybe it'll tell us when it was built. 1913. Oh, okay. And then it was rebuilt in 1940. All right there in front of me are there's an example of one of the little cabins that were built up on that hill there for the tuberculosis patients. Well, that's going to conclude our tour of Fort Stanton. I hope you enjoyed it.